get this video going. Check out what I got here. A lot of people have been waiting for video on this, and here it is finally, right? The PWS Diablo Mod 2M MK107 762 by 39. Guys, this is I don't even know how to put it into words. If you're that guy that wants that all-around rig, you just got to have that all-around rig, and you're stuck on certain calibers, because I think these are available in 223, 300 blackout, and 762 by 39. Do not mark my words. I'm just saying that off the top of my head. I think that's right. But anyways, I saw this thing, and I was like, God, it just looks a little too short. It doesn't look like it'll be a comfortable rig to shoot. I'm gonna get one. So I put an order in for a Diablo, and guess what? I had to wait just like everybody else out there. It took almost a year to get this rig. I don't know if you guys remember me talking about the PWS MK116, the 762 by 39. I think I did a video like 3 years ago about that. Guess what? They were everywhere. You can order them anywhere. And now there's a demand. There's a demand for any type of AR out there. And now everybody wants to get their hands on the PWS. And I hate to say it like this, but if you snooze, you're going to lose. You're going to lose. You can get your hands on one, but you're going to have to wait. It's not PWS's fault. It's demand. It's demand, and it's out of control everywhere. But anyways, let's just get to it. PWS, like I said, Diablo, 762 by 39. We got a CMC single stage 2.5. We have a Unity riser here, fast mount with the UH-1, Vortex UH-1. This is the Gen 1. The reason I have the Gen 1 on here, because I have a Gen 2. The Gen 2 is night vision compatible, and I absolutely love this setup with this riser. And to have a night vision compatible sight with that riser doesn't make any sense to me. So we're going to use that on a different rig for a night setup. But this one right here is just perfect for me. We have a Unity tactical hot button here with the DIABLO i2. We have an OSS 762 suppressor, which I think is probably going to be the best matchup for this setup. I've run the Nomad, I've run the Resonator, I've run different type of suppressors on here, and the rifle, ooh, we got to be careful saying that. The pistol is a lot more reliable with the OSS. Pws Buffer Tube, you know, a lot of people are always asking about buffer tubes and certain things on this rig. When you purchase a PWS, it's going to come with a trigger. It's more of a mil-spec type. You know, they have different style triggers, but the one that came in here was more like a mil-spec, but it was a little bit lighter. But you're going to get the castle nut. You'll get the buffer tube. You'll get the radiant charging handle. Let's take this mag out. Rig is clear. Oh, that's another thing. Every time I put somebody behind this, I say, feel that. Just rack it and feel it. And it's like butter. It's like butter. It's unbelievable. But when you purchase this, you will have an ambi safety selector. Everything is ambi on here. You get this rail, and you will get a flash hider on here. The flash hider on here is really big. I can't remember the name of the flash hider, but it does come with a flash hider. Comes with a different type of grip. I forgot the type of grip, but all my ARs, I put Magpul MOEs, the rubber grip on all my ARs, just so I can get back to that feel. It comes with a, I can't remember the name of the company. It's a pistol brace. I prefer the SBA3s. We have Flatline Fiber Company's strap, and we have Flatline Fiber Company sling. This is a 2-point sling. I'm shooting all kinds of ammunition. A lot of when it comes to hunting, I usually stick to Tula or Brown Bear. That's usually what I stick to. This rig and also my MK116 does not like Wolf ammunition for some reason. I get a lot of light primer strikes with the Wolf. So I just stick with Brown Bear and I stick with the Tula, and it does just fine. Usually somewhere in the 123 grain, 124 grain. I've also hunted with this rig, and I like it a lot for hunting just because it's really short. Here, I'll throw it on myself right now. Show you guys. Look at this. I mean, it's like, it seriously feels like a toy. It is small. And there's been plenty of times where we went out chasing pigs and we was in the buggy and I didn't have this rig, and I wish I did, because all it takes is for you to just turn your pointer on, hit that hot button, and just hit them up close and personal out of the buggy, which we've done, but not with this setup. Very reliable, especially with the OSS. Extremely reliable without a suppressor. You just got to get it paired up correctly, you know, and ever since I've thrown the OSS on here, I've had zero issues. And then whenever I throw another suppressor on there, it wants to act up. It just feeding issues with the other suppressors, and it has a lot to do with that pressure coming back. The OSS suppressor reduces that back pressure, and the guns just run a lot cleaner. A little bit loud. It's a little loud. And I'm gonna tell you right now, even with the Nomad on here, it's still a little loud. You know, this is a short barrel, very, very short barrel. And I do not plan on going any shorter than this, because I'm fighting for comfort, you know. I get the stock to the correct length. This is something that I learned from Two Lamb. He does Ronin Tactics. If I pronounced his name right, I'm sorry if I didn't. But I seen this on one of his videos, and he was talking about getting that proper length of pull out of your pistols and your ARs. And I see this a lot with people where they have their stocks completely collapsed, trying to get behind that thermal. They'll have it fully extended and they're too far back. It just doesn't make any sense. About right there, right when I get to that first notch right there is about right for me. Get it down into your elbow, get the rear of the stock down into your elbow, that pit of your arm, and you'll turn over, and your hand, your palm should fall right into your grip. And see, I'm falling right into my grip right there. That's the correct length of pull. I had this conversation with several people. I'm like, hey man, you probably want to correct your length of pull, and they don't want to listen. So different strokes for different folks, and I respect that. But once you get the correct length of pull behind the rig, you will be extremely comfortable. And this is the correct length of pull for me. Feels good in my hands, you know, nice and short, you know. I can throw it up. Like, it's very well balanced with everything on here and a full mag. This rig is right at 9 pounds. It's right at 9 pounds. We could make it lighter. We could throw a different type of suppressor on here. We can take the I2 off of here, and there pretty much ain't much more you can take off to reduce weight. But I like the weight of it. It's nice and balanced. We're gonna shoot some rounds over here into the ground just to show you guys how reliable it is. I also have some video from a few months back of me shooting this thing out to 300 yards. I was impressed. You know, 7.62 is already kind of tough as it is to make extremely accurate, and for a 7-inch barrel to go out to 300 yards, I thought was just remarkable. Also, I have some video of me doing some rapid fire. I was just out here just trying to make sure the gun was reliable. It's probably right around the time I got it, and the neighbors was shooting some guns non-suppressed, and I was like, you know what, we'll make a little noise. So I started ripping into it just to get them going, and you guys will see some of that footage as well too. So let's go ahead and get this thing shot, show you guys how it is. I'll get a up close video right here on the tailgate, and we'll go from there. All right, we got a live round in here. I'm just gonna shoot off a few rounds into the ground right over here, and then I'll throw those other clips in it. Yeah, boy, she's hot. Look at that. Not sure if you guys can see that. Oh, I love this thing.
Not sure if you guys can hear it, but the neighbor's shooting off a few rounds. Figured we'd give him something to hear. Get us a little controlled burn right now.
This here is my first kill with the IRA Rico MK1 and the Diablo 762x39. This is the same pig from that previous clip. I ended up doing a double tap because he was moving around after I hit him, but you know, you see Diablo here. I couldn't do video with the IRA at the time because I wasn't supposed to talk about it, but this was my first kill with it. If you guys like what you see, please hit the like button, get those subs going, and I will see you guys in the next video.